everybody? Good morning. Welcome to another daily vlog. So today is Monday. I am sitting here squinting at you because I'm in David's car and my sunglasses are in my car. We traded cars for just about the next hour. But welcome y'all to another daily vlog. I have a doctor's appointment this morning, so I'm about to go in. It shouldn't take but just a minute. It's just a quick checkup. And of course, it fell on Monday morning. I don't know how all of my appointments always fall. It's just the days they have available. And Monday morning is like the only day that David really can't be as flexible because they have staff meeting, but still he's able to bring Mark with him. Mark just sits there, watches a video or something on the iPad, plays or whatever while they do their meeting. He does fine. And then I'll go get him. He'll only be in there for like 30 minutes, so it's okay. So I'm about to go in to have that quick appointment. I've got my coffee this morning and I can't drink it as fast as I want to because it is really hot. That's the only thing about like coffee, like to-go cups like this. It keeps your coffee hot for a while, which is great. But when I need to drink it, it's too hot. So anyway, we're kind of getting the day going. It's going to be a super busy day. So busy today. So here's kind of the plan, and then I need to get in here because it's almost time for my appointment. But I have this, and then as soon as I pick up Mark, I'll probably go grab a coffee either before or after I get Mark. The Panera is right by the church, by the main campus. So I'll do that. I'll get an iced coffee because I'm probably not going to get very much of this in. I feel like I'm hunched over because I'm on like an incline here. Then me and Mark are going to head right to Aldi. I need to get some groceries for the week, mainly like milk, bread for Lucy's, grilled cheese, strawberries for Mr. Nate, like just very basic stuff. We have a lot of stuff, but just kind of a restock of all of our normal food. I think I can get everything at Aldi, and I can just go there and be done. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And then this afternoon is the Eclipse. So we live in the path to Totality. I'm not sure. People said like traffic is bad here. All the hotels are full. I don't know, but I'm hoping we get to see the good view of the eclipse. We have our glasses. The kids are in school, the big kids, and they had the option of staying home and it not counting against them if we wanted them to stay home, but their teachers were planning like big events and parties and they were all going to get to watch and all that, so they all wanted to go. So Lucy and Nate are at school. Update on Mr. Nate. He had that stomach virus this weekend. He's feeling much better, although it got passed around to David. So David's feeling better than he was, but he kind of had a rough 12 hours or so. This is a stomach virus. It's like from hell. It is awful. Thankfully, it's pretty quickly lived, but stomach virus is just horrible. So David's still not all the way better, but he's mostly better. So I'm hoping that Lucy and Mark don't get it. If we can avoid them getting it, that'll be a great thing. Anyway, I'm excited to see the eclipse. And hopefully we'll get a good view. They had talked about like some cloud coverage maybe hindering it, but I don't really see any clouds, a few. We'll just have to see how it goes. And then I think we're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight and tomorrow, something like that. And I need to kind of get my house back in order after the weekend. Mondays are always like catch up on YouTube, which I need to do, catch up on housework, laundry. I want to get everybody that's been sick sheets washed. We got Nate's done. I'd like to wash ours. Just doubly sure, like anything, like the blankets that we keep a blanket on the couch. Like just wash all of that and get everything as clean as I can. But anyway, I'm going to get this doctor's appointment done, get this quick checkup done, and I will see you guys back. Depends on how much I get, whether I do a haul in this video or I do it in a separate video, but you'll probably be able to tell from the title. But it's going to be a good day. And y'all come spend it with us. Guys, that was so fast. Don't you love when you go in to get a doctor's appointment and it's like, it doesn't always happen like that, but today I checked in. Of course, I paid my copay. They called me right back. The doctor came right in. Like, it literally was like 10 minutes of that. So fast. I don't even think Mark's going to really have to be in the meeting at all. By the time I get there, it'll like just start. So that's a good thing. Oh gosh, Y'all, I got up this morning at like 5 a.m. and I could not go back to sleep. And it's all hitting me now, like the tiredness. I started reading this book. It is so good. It's weird and kind of creepy, which is right up my alley. It is called Behind Closed Doors by, let me tell you the truth here, not make up who I think the author is because I'm about to say it, but I could be wrong. Behind Closed Doors. I was gonna say it right. B.A. Paris. I've heard a lot about this book, but I started reading it last night and it's so good. And like, I haven't figured out anything that's going on. So I got up this morning and I started reading that. And I didn't even go to sleep till like midnight. I just could not sleep. My sleep has been very like not great. I don't know why. I don't know why. The last like few weeks I've just kind of struggled with sleep. But I think I'm gonna finally bite the bullet and join the gym either today or tomorrow. The special ends on Friday, where I can get it with like no deposit or no startup fee. And I'm hoping that like maybe like working out some during the day will kind of, I know before it did make my sleep better. So I'm hoping that that happens because it sucks when you're like, I do okay in the morning, but then like the afternoon I get really sleepy and I haven't had a lot of time to like, I used to could take a nap here and there, but I just don't have that time anymore. So we also have, Lucy does not have piano today. So I got a lot of stuff to do in the morning. In the afternoon, we have the Eclipse that we're all going to try to watch. And then normally Lucy has piano in the afternoon, but her teacher moved it to later in the week because of the traffic with the Eclipse and all that possibly could be an issue. But we are going to have a meeting at our church later with our team. And so we're going to do dinner with them and meeting, which will take the whole evening. And we're all going to get there early to clean the church a little bit. There's like a break in the housekeeping staff that they're trying to fill. So for now, we're just trying to help out and clean and do whatever we can to help out, you know. So if we all get there a little bit early, it'll go faster. So we're going to be gone as soon as the kids get home from school and we kind of get homework done. Like we're going to have to leave. So I know today is going to fly by, but let me go get Mark and an iced coffee and go to Aldi. And then I will see you guys back. I weighed in today. I'm not going to like say the results of that because I do that on my weigh-in video, my weekly check-in video. But I will say the scale has been so wonky for me, like so wonky. It was a good weigh-in, but just like, I don't know, I lost so consistently before, and now the scale's like doing some weird stuff. But I will tell y'all, no matter what the scale says, my body has changed so much. Yesterday, like I was noticing like the mom pooch that I had, like since having kids, it's still there, but it is significantly smaller. And then weighing in at the doctor's office, this was the first time I have weighed under 200 pounds on a doctor's scale, which that just is a huge step for me. Like at home, I've been under 200 pounds for like a month now, but to be under 200 pounds at a doctor's scale, and I don't know why they always weigh you heavier. I mean, I am fully clothed, I have my shoes on, all of that, but still, like I was like 198 in there. It felt so good. And the nurse was like, your blood pressure is so good, 110 over like 70. And I've always had pretty good blood pressure, but before I started losing weight, like when I was 250 pounds, it had gotten to where it was going up a little bit. Like it would be 130, 128 over 80. Like it was just slowly going up, not in like a way they were going to treat it or whatever. But I just noticed I always had really like good blood pressure and then it kind of get more above average for me. And so having all of those like non-scale victories, as they say, I don't know, like it's just really exciting. And especially when the scale is acting wonky, to be able to like be like, no, I'm fitting in new clothes and my blood pressure is lower and I'm healthier. It's exciting because that's what we truly want anyway, you know? So, all right, I'm gonna go get Marky. Let's do it. You guys, we are back home and it's not too much. So I'm just gonna include it in this vlog. $52 at Aldi. I think I got a lot of stuff for $52. They did not have a few things and I was gonna run into Sam's. They definitely did not have any strawberries at Aldi. So I was gonna run into Sam's, but Sam's, we pulled in and there was like a busted pipe or something, so they had it closed. They had Sam's closed off. So, and Sam's doesn't always have strawberries anyway, but I definitely did not want to go into Walmart. So we have no strawberries for the next day or two, but we will get some for Mr. Nate. Also, I was going to get him some more French toast at Sam's. That was a bust. I would have gotten another box at Aldi if I had known Sam's was going to be closed. But we'll get there. Maybe we can go tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be back open and they'll have strawberries. We'll see. Or otherwise I can go to Walmart. I just didn't have time to do it today. So anyway, $52 at Aldi. I got 2 gallons of milk. I've been trying out the 2% on the boys, especially Mark, because he's been drinking milk. And I think sometimes the good fat is good for him, but sometimes if he's having it with his meal, he gets too full, I feel like, on the whole milk. So we've just been, it's not that much of a difference, but we've just been switching to 2% and kind of seeing if that maybe help him eat a little bit better. And I think it has, like, maybe it's just coincidence, but I do think he is eating a little bit better. Peppers, mini peppers. I got a bunch of yogurts. My kids have been going through yogurt like it's their new favorite food in the world. And I'm happy about it, but we've been going through the yogurt. This was something that I've been buying at Walmart, but again, I didn't want to go to Walmart. It's like 5 cents cheaper or more per yogurt at Walmart, but I was at Aldi. It's not that much of a difference. So I just went ahead and got 5 of the plain vanilla yogurts. And then I got some of these whole milk ones too. These are really great as like a little bit of a fuller, more protein item. The kids mostly like the key lime, so I got 4 key lime, but I also got 1 toasted coconut vanilla. Layla is turning 14 tomorrow. It's her birthday, and so we got her some carrots to celebrate. Layla, do you want an early treat? Layla, look, we haven't had carrots in a while. She's going to be the birthday girl. Layla, carrot? She's like, I don't believe you. You're going to give it to her? Layla, come here. Layla, come here. Carrot.
Mommy, I want to.
I don't want to have to walk. Here, come here, Layla. Okay, well, trust me, she's getting it. Oh, here she goes. Oh, you dropped it. Okay, so we got her some carrots to celebrate. I haven't bought carrots in a while because we've not been going through them. Lucy, with her braces, she can't really... She can eat them if I chop them up, but anyway, we'll chop some up for her. Me and David aren't eating carrots. The boys don't eat carrots, but these are specifically for Layla, right?
Yes.
I'm planning on making cheeseburger spaghetti squash casserole again. It's one of my favorites. I need more pickles, so these are the hamburger dill chips, and then we got a spaghetti squash for that recipe. We got some turkey breast. We got some black beans for Marky. Great Values cottage cheese was my favorite, but I'm completely out. Beggars can't be choosers, so I just got a small container of the low-fat cottage cheese. To me, this is a small container. The one I buy at Walmart is huge. We got some more coffee because we're almost out. Praise the Lord. We got some honey wheat bread that someone smushed a little bit. We got some turkey pepperoni. We got some cinnamon rolls. We have discovered that Nate loves these if we leave the icing off. So this is great because all 3 kids will eat this if we just leave the icing off of Nate's section of them. And he loves them. I don't understand. Y'all know how he is with sweets, but he loves them without the icing. Tonight, we're going to, I told you guys we're going to have dinner with our team. I'm picking up Chick-fil-A on the way, but I just picked up these chocolate chunk cookies for them to have for like a dessert with that. We got some more paper towels. We got Nate some more mixed berry cereal bars. Yeah, we got the pepperoni. And then we've been going through a box of animal crackers and a box of cheese crackers every week. So we went ahead and refilled our stash. That's it. All right, you guys. So I got all the groceries put away, started a load of laundry, and we have a little over an hour before like the eclipse starts. But the totality doesn't happen until like an hour after that. So I'm not sure how much. I might just go out there a couple times and wait till it gets like a really cool part of it to bring Mark out, because I don't think he's going to last the attention span that long. Like an hour or something looking up with those glasses that look pitch black. Like, I don't know that he's going to care. But like, this is the last eclipse that's going to happen, I think, for like 21 years. And then Lucy was saying something like this exact total eclipse isn't going to happen again for like 400 years. And she's like, it's really sad that this will be Mark's only eclipse. And he doesn't even care. I'm like, well, I'm going to try to show him. I don't know if he'll have any memory of it, but anyway, I need to get some YouTube work done. In the meantime, I just went through and looked at all my held comments. So I have pretty strong filters up for the comment section. Like certain words I don't allow in there, like really mean words or bad words. And so the comments get held if they'll flag certain ones. Well, what happens is sometimes regular good comments somehow get flagged and put in that section. And I haven't gone through that little section in a while to approve comments and respond to them. So I just sat down and did that, and it always kind of bums me out. But I feel bad to let good comments be sat in there and not responded to. So I tried to go back and answer all of them and heart all of them. Back in the day, probably my first 4 or 5 years on YouTube, I responded to every single comment. Every single comment. Like, I didn't just heart it. Like, I would type out like a response. Well, obviously that takes up a lot of time. I don't have time to do that anymore, but I do try to heart all the comments. If I heart your comment, then you know I saw it. And then I try to answer any questions if I can. So I do that several times a day, but I haven't gone through that held section for a while. And so it kind of bums me out to kind of read some of them. But I did respond to those of you that had questions. And so if you're like, why did she respond like a month later? I'm sorry. And I eventually had to stop going through the held section because it got too far back in time. So I'm sorry if your comment got flagged. I don't know why it does that. Instagram does that too. It will flag like normal comments and put it in like spam. And everybody's like, I tried to Instagram message you. And stupid spam folder, or like the hidden folder. I don't know why it does that. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. Yes. I'm going to get some YouTube work done. I've got to get some housework done. So I'll see you guys back in a little while. I really want to sit down and read that book. But it's a good thing. Like, I know I've been saying in the vlogs, I'm really busy. I don't have a lot of downtime in the day anymore between my health coaching stuff that I'm doing, between all the stuff on YouTube I'm doing, stuff with the church. Like, I pretty much put in a full work day. And I think a lot of people think that I'm upset about that, or like I'm looking to drop something or change something. I think it's a really good thing. It's a great thing. It's a good thing that I'm able to be more busy and do more work that I enjoy. All of this stuff I enjoy, or I wouldn't do it. And I love that I can schedule my life around my kids. You know, if somebody's sick, I can move stuff. I don't have to vlog. I can change what I do. I can, like, all of it is flexible, which is awesome. But I also feel really fulfilled mentally when I do stuff like this that I enjoy. And so I never want you to think that I'm like complaining or wishing I didn't have as much to do. But, you know, when you're trying to read a really good book and you have a lot of work to do, sometimes you wish you didn't have the work, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm very thankful for what I get to do every day. I am super blessed. It's all a good thing. And, you know, I think the stage of life that I'm at right now with Mark about to start preschool, it's all a natural thing. You know, if my babies were 1 and they were up all night and I needed to be able to nap, I needed to be able to have down days, then it may not work as good. You know, I may have to cut something. But where I can work and not only bring extra income to our family, but do things I'm passionate about and grow this YouTube channel that I have been putting so much of my heart and soul into for 8 years. And, I don't want to lax off. Is that? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't want to let off the gas on YouTube because I really believe in this channel. I really believe in being relatable. I really believe in sharing our life. And I really appreciate all of you that watch, because you watching is allowing me to be able to be at home and to do this and to do videos I really enjoy. And all of you guys make that possible. So I'm not complaining saying that I wish I didn't have YouTube work to do, or I wish I could take days off. I am my own boss. Okay. Like if I don't want to do a video, if I wanted to do 2 videos a week, 1 video a week, 0 videos a week, take time off, all of this, I could do that. Like nobody is above me saying you must do these videos every day. But I have found, after doing it for this many years, the consistency not only helps you guys, but it helps me, because I have done that where I've taken breaks and all of this, and it just, you get out of rhythm and it's harder to get back on. And so if I can just keep the rhythm, it helps you, it helps me. And who knows, like things can change. Like I'm not saying that it's going to be like this forever, but right now I'm really enjoying the busy season of my life. It's kind of chaotic some days, but it's also really fun, and I'm doing content and things that I enjoy. And that's what's so cool about having a job that you enjoy, is it doesn't feel like work. It really does. Sometimes it does. It can't be all fun all the time, but truly most of the time it does not feel like work, and I get to bring you guys along with me. And I don't know, it's just really fun. But anyway, I need to get to work now. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love you guys. And this is what I wanted to say to you. If you're doing a job that you don't enjoy, it could just be for a season. Don't stop dreaming of what you want. Start the YouTube channel if you're interested in it. Don't worry about the trolls. The trolls are going to be there no matter what you do. They're going to be there. If you want to just go back to college, if you want to change careers, even if you're middle-aged or older, do it. Like life is too short to be doing something you don't enjoy. And so, I started this YouTube channel, nobody watched at first. Nobody. Like I didn't even get 5 views at first, but I didn't do it because of that. Like I just really was passionate about wanting to have an outlet to share my life. And, I just did it anyway, even on the days where nobody watched. And there's still days where, a video may not get as much views, but that's okay. I do want to make videos that you guys enjoy, but I also want to make videos that I'm passionate about, because if I'm just doing videos I don't care about, that will come across on the camera. So every video I do, I really try to put my heart and soul into it. I really try to show real life, even, the days where we have stomach viruses or, stuff happens. Like that's real life. And YouTube used to be a lot like that. Like it was just, you pick up the camera, whatever happened that day, you vlogged. And now it's very stylized. It's very beautifully done. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like watching those kind of videos too, but that's just not who I am. Like I want to show like real life, because I find it really interesting. I've told you all this before, but I watch all kinds of different people. I watch people that are on different diets than me. I watch people that eat 10,000 calories a day challenges. I watch people who've been to prison. I watch people who grew up in foster care. I watch foster care parents. I watch, people that have been, in the lap of luxury their whole life. Maybe people that travel. Like I literally like seeing a peek inside everybody's life. I find it so interesting. And that's kind of why I want to share, because I want to share the good, the bad, the ugly of life, because so many times we think that nobody else, like you see these people and you're like, well, they have perfect lives. They don't struggle like I do. They don't have down days like I do. They, everything goes well for them. I promise you that doesn't happen to anybody. Like we all have crap. We all have crap in our life. We all have things. We all have bad days. We all have disasters that happen. But if you don't talk about them and you don't show those bad days, then nobody will know. Like they just think they're alone. And so I get hate sometimes because people think that I'm always complaining or I'm only showing like negativity. And that is not my intention. My intention, and if that's like the view you have of me, I am like, I've failed somehow, because I really want to show you that you can have joy even if you've lost your job, even if, your kid had a meltdown or threw up or, all the crap that we have go on in our life. Like, as Christians, we can have joy no matter what. It doesn't mean we're always happy. Sad is okay. Anger is okay. We all have days like that, but we can all have joy in the middle of it. Joy isn't based on our happenings, like happiness is. Joy is based on the fact that we know who we serve. And at the end of the day, it's all His anyway. And He's got us. The Bible says He works all things out together for the good. And so sometimes, I like to show y'all the messy, just like the whole mess of us losing our job, having to move. Like, it was such a disastrous mess. And I was in the middle of daily vlogging, and I just was like, I don't want to show them this. But I am so glad that I showed you guys all that mess, all of it for months, the mess. And I'm still healing from parts of that. It was a very traumatic thing. But God was so faithful to our family. He was so good to us. He literally made this beautiful thing out of a mess, like spaghetti just being ironed out. Okay, like He worked every situation that I was worried about. How are we going to sell our house? Where is our kids going to go? How are we going to transition schools? How are we going to buy another house that fits our family? How are we going to have a job? How are we going to be able to transition? How are we going to, like, all of these things that kept me up at night, God worked out. And so now going forward, I know that no matter what comes, He has our back. Like, do we believe, if you're a Christian, do you believe what you say you believe? We all say, well, we know God works everything out. But when you're going through the hard times, do you actually trust that? And it's hard sometimes. I'm not saying I was perfect at it. There was many days where I sat on here and cried to y'all and said, I don't know, like, what God is doing. I'm so, upset. But He was so faithful. And that's why I want to share. That's why I want to share all of this, because you're not alone if you're struggling. You are not alone. And I'm sharing all this stuff with my health journey, not to say, ha ha, I'm losing weight and boo on y'all. Like, that is not my heart. My heart is to show you that there's hope. No matter if you want to do the plan I'm coaching or not, that does not matter to me. I want to show you that there's hope. I have struggled with my weight for 15 years plus, and I've tried so many different things. And I finally just said enough is enough, and I'm working on it. And it's a daily thing. It's not like, you wake up one day and it's all done for you. It's a struggle. It's hard. It's a lot of mental work that you're doing. But there is hope if you're struggling, no matter what it is. If you don't have a weight problem, you have some other type of problem. Like, we all have our stuff, like I said. But I don't know why I just went off for like 15 minutes on that. I'll probably cut some of this down. We'll see. But I need to get back to work now. I'm sorry for preaching at y'all. It's just been like really heavy on my heart, because I know compared to some of the more beautifully done channels, and I'm talking like they only show pretty things and perfection, and they don't show you dirty clothes in their laundry, and they don't show you, a lived-in house because everything is beautiful. That's great. I like watching those sometimes too. It's inspiring. But compared to them, sometimes I feel like I look negative because I'm showing you the mess, and I'm showing you, I don't think the Instagram moms or whatever would show when their kids have a stomach virus, but I'm really trying deep in my heart to show you real life. And that is a huge passion of mine. So I'm going to continue doing it. I'm going to continue showing you the real life. And if that's not your thing, like, I totally understand. You do not have to apologize for unsubscribing. Just unsubscribe, because I want my channel to be, this is what my channel is. It's my real life. So no matter if I'm on a diet, or we're traveling, or, we're having our house flooded or whatever, I want to have these memories documented, because there's no point in documenting fake memories. I don't want my kids to go back in 10 years and watch these videos when they're grown up and be like, that wasn't how our life was. Like, I want them to be like, oh yeah, I remember that. And see the faithfulness of God through it. So that's kind of my heart. And I'm going to stop talking now because it's getting a lot. But I'll see y'all back and we'll do the eclipse thing. I just went outside with my glasses on, with my eclipse glasses. It is 12:54 and the eclipse is started. You can see, of course I had these on, these ones I got from Sonic, or my sweet friend who works at Sonic gave them to us. You can see it like covering a sliver of the sun. So we have like another hour before like totality. And I really was like, am I even gonna be able to see anything through these? Because they're like, I cannot see anything. Even my inside lights I can't see. But yeah, you can see the sun. And my eyes are very sensitive to sunlight. Even with this on, I couldn't look at it very long. Like I could feel like it hurting. So I'm just gonna occasionally go out there and glimpse. And then when it gets to totality, I'll bring Mark out. But yeah, it was bright. That was so cool to see. Are you watching my vlogs? Mark is watching a birthday vlog. Oh, is this your birthday?
Yes.
Mark's watching his birthday vlog from last year. Oh, Marky. Mommy made you cinnamon rolls for your birthday. This is why I'm so glad we have vlogs. You get to watch Marky turn, this is when you turn 3. There's Grammy there. That's so special. The the school has scared the kids to death about their eyes being burned, which I get. Like they're trying to teach all of these kids not to take off their glasses and stare at the sun. But Lucy, the fear they have put into her, she is terrified. She'll put these glasses on and be like, what if there's light that gets in all around? And she is so, like, they have terrified her. What Nate has taken away from it is he's going to outer space. I think I've told you guys that before. You are 4, but when you were on that video, you were 3. And it's crazy when we watch these old vlogs, my face looks so different. It's crazy. Your face looks different too, Marky. You look like a little baby. But anyway, Nate thinks, what Nate got from the talk is he's going to outer space today. I've since set him straight. You're not going to outer space. You're just going to watch the sun with some glasses on. Lucy, what she got from the whole talk is don't ever take the glasses off or you will be blinded forever. She was like, I'm really nervous. I'm like, just follow the rules. Put them on when they tell you to put them on. You'll be okay. But she is my rule follower. So anyway, I'm going to keep an eye out on this eclipse. And if I can video when we get to totality, I will show y'all. Like, we are in the path of totality. So I don't know where you guys live, if you were in the path or whatever. So stay tuned. If we get a good view, I'll show y'all. Right now, I don't know that you'd be able to see it. I wonder if I could video it with my glasses on and then just see if the camera picks it up. Let's try it. It's zoomed in. I took y'all out there. We tested it. I watched the footage back. You can't see anything. You cannot see the eclipse at all. You just see a bright light. And it looks like a regular sun. I'll save y'all from that footage. But in the next hour, if it gets dark, which it should, and all the totality happens, I'll show y'all. Guys, we are over halfway. There's just a little sliver left. Mark does not want to look. He is kind of freaked out by the whole thing. But that's okay. I sat on his glasses and crushed them. It is kind of like eerie out here. Like, it does feel like it's still bright, as you can see by me squinting. But it also looks like it's getting darker by the minute. You hear the doggies? We left Layla inside because she doesn't need to go crazy. Yeah. Okay, we have like 20-ish minutes to go. So we're just gonna sit out here. Mark's playing with rocks. He'd rather play with rocks than watch the eclipse. It is really neat. It's super neat. Okay, look up at the sun.
I see it.
You see it? I think you're gonna have Lucy's force sphere come true. You put it all the way over your eyes. There you go. Does it matter if it's backwards? We only have a tiny sliver left, and it's about to be all the way covered. Isn't that cool? Do you see it? I don't think he's looking at the right spot. It's starting to look very eerie out here. It's amazing how just a little sliver of sun still lights up a good amount. Like, it's not that dark, and there's only a little sliver left. It's like the cutest thing ever. Lost interest. We have just like a couple minutes before totality, and the birds are like chirping this weird like chirp sound. It made me think, like, I wonder, like, before there was like plans for this and stuff, like years and years and years ago, like people must have been scared to death when something like this happened. Imagine if you just went outside and this was happening and you had no idea why. It must have been so weird. But now there's just a teeny tiny little sliver, like teeny tiny. We are almost there. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but every few minutes it is getting so eerie. Mark is like freaked out. He's saying, I don't want it to be night. I can't explain it to him. It doesn't make any sense. It looks light on camera, but I'm telling y'all, it looks like it's about an hour before, or I don't know. It looks definitely like dusk or something. It is weird. We have the perfect, I think he just went inside. He's going to miss the eclipse because he's afraid it's going to be nighttime. This is so bizarre. This is so bizarre. It is really cool though. I saw this post going around about how, Christians have used, or some Christians, not all of us, have used this eclipse thing as saying like, oh, doom and gloom are upon us and God's judgment. And instead of scaring each other, how about we just marvel at the fact of our Creator and how He makes such amazing, like all of nature points to Him, and the distance between the sun and the earth just enough to where we're not too hot or too cold, and the way the moon operates, and these cool eclipses and stuff, they just point to our Creator. And instead of like scaring people and making it a scary thing, it should be like a celebration. It's really, really neat. Can y'all tell it's getting darker and darker? It is so cool. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around and kind of show you the sky. Here's the sky. I'm gonna point up at the sun, but you still cannot, like, there's a sliver of light, but it looks like it's full on sunny. Look how dark it is. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, Mark is officially inside. This is crazy. We're not at totality yet, but in the last like 60 seconds since I've been talking to y'all, it has gotten so much darker. It is so neat. So neat. Okay, we're still at a sliver here. Actually, no, we're not. We're at totality. Oh, I wish I could show you guys. There's no way to show you on camera. It is complete totality right now. Oh my gosh. Marky, you see the moon? What does it look like? Tell everybody.
It look like a soul.
It is so cool. It looks like a star.
Yes, it do.
You like it?
Yeah, let's look for rocks.
Now let's go back to looking for rocks. That's where we're at right now. I wish the camera did it justice, y'all. It is so pretty. So pretty. And so weird. Have it this dark out here. That, y'all. About 2 minutes later, the little sliver of light is back, and now the neighborhood is lit back up. That was such a cool experience, and I got pictures from Nate's teacher of him watching it. I can't wait to hear about how the kids thought of today when they get home here in about an hour. It is now over. I mean, it's still, you can still see the partial, but the totality eclipse is over. And I know this video is already long because I've rambled on, but it's just so cool. Like, there's such a lesson in how light overshadows darkness, because when there was just a sliver, like the tiniest sliver of sun peeking through, it lit up the neighborhood so much. But as soon as it was covered, it's crazy how dark it got. It was so neat, and I don't know, it was just really cool. I'm so glad we got to experience it. I know a lot of places have like cloud coverage and stuff, but we had a perfect view. And it's so cool that we were in the path of totality and our kids got to experience it. I wish I could have shown you all better, but I tried on my phone. I tried on this camera. Like, the cameras just do not do it justice. It's something I guess you just have to see with your 2 eyes. But that was really, really neat. The thing that I just thought was funny is I noticed our outside lights came on. Well, obviously it got dark enough. Don't judge my house. It's a mess. But here is question of the day, and then I'm going to get to cleaning it up because, like I said, I have about an hour before the kids are going to be home. And I got my YouTube work done. So now I can just focus on house stuff. Here's question of the day. Did you get to see the eclipse? Have you ever seen an eclipse? And let me know if you were in the path or maybe you got to see part of it or what happened. I am not like a super like sciencey person. I don't know that I would have said I would have traveled to see the eclipse if I could or whatever, if we hadn't been in a part where we could see it. But now that I've seen one, I totally think it's worth traveling to see. It was so neat. I really thought it was cool. Layla went outside to go to the bathroom. I think she's a little confused. The birds have calmed down. I think everybody's okay. I think we're all good. So I'm going to eat something. I had a shake the last time I talked to y'all and I said I need to eat something. I had a strawberry shake. And I think I'm going to do something savory like some mashed potatoes or something right now. And then I'm going to get to making, my goal is to just make the clutter go away. And if I get it done maybe in the next hour, I can take like 30 minutes and read. That's my goal. Sometimes, as adults, we have to have rewards for ourselves. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. And I have not forgotten about my reaching 200-pound reward. We're having to postpone it a little bit because of scheduling conflicts, but it is happening. It'll probably happen after school gets out in May or after. We just have, it's something that just takes some scheduling. So I have not forgotten. I am rewarding myself for losing 50 pounds, for getting under 200 pounds. That is definitely happening. So stay tuned. I think it's also going to be interesting. I now weigh a good bit less than I did on my wedding day. I think it'd be cool to like get my wedding dress next time I go to my mom and dad's house because it's still there. And when I've lost like to my goal weight even, try it back on. Like, I haven't put it on since my wedding day. I think it would be interesting. So anyway, I'll see y'all back in a little bit. I'm going to stop updating you because this vlog is getting long. We're going to leave as soon as the kids get home and we get homework done. We're going to leave, go get Chick-fil-A for everybody. We can have the spicy Southwest salad or grilled chicken nuggets. I think I'm going to do the spicy Southwest salad and then clean, do the meeting with our friends and team at church, and then we will be back home. So I will see you guys after all of that because this video is getting long. All right, you guys, we are back home. I don't know why, but I just had another round of like nausea hit me. Had a really bad nausea a couple days ago, stomach virus. Never really had any other symptoms like Nate had. I just had the nausea, but it's coming back around. I had salad for dinner and it is just not sitting well. I had Chick-fil-A, spicy chicken salad, and I do not feel well after that. I felt okay until just about an hour ago. I started feeling really nauseous, and then the drive home, ugh. So anyway, it's been a really good day. I'm going to get ready for bed. We had a great meeting with our team. We got the church clean. Got everybody in bed, all the kids back in bed, and it's now like 9 o'clock. So it's been a good day. I'm ready to go to bed. We've got to get up bright and early and get all the kids to school and all of that. So I have not gotten to read at all today. I was going to sit down and do that, and then I got sidetracked doing something else. I can't remember what it was. So maybe I can read a little bit tonight and just kind of try to feel better. But thank you guys for watching today. Thank you guys for spending the eclipse day with me. That was still so cool. It was way cooler than I thought it was going to be. It was really neat, but love you guys. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow.